Today we are talking about key networking secrets that will advance your film career. No budget, no agent, no problem. If you're looking to reach out to producers, managers, directors, cast potentials, hey, this video has got your back. We're going to be talking about a kind of perspective that is not often sought out from the artistic side of things. We're diving more into that professional side of things, more of the business side of things. And we're going to show you a really cool way that you can reach out to people and potentially get some conversations going. All of that and more in just a moment. So in today's episode of JM Clips, we're going over my personal kind of secret networking strategy that honestly has proven to be very beneficial for me. Now, you may be going, who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jarrett McIntyre. I'm one of 3 people behind this channel, although you'll probably see my face the most as I put out regular content on related topics as we're talking about today. But me and my family have produced a short film. It is on Rediscovered TV exclusively right now, hopefully on a few more platforms in the near future. And although this wasn't the strategy that landed me that deal, it was the strategy that led me to several amazing conversations. And those conversations led me to the conversation that landed us our first professional contract, which is super cool. Now, if you are at all familiar, I'll just go ahead and throw out this platform out there. And if you're familiar with it, maybe you're like, okay, that's a duh. But I do think from the artistic side of things, this is not talked about a lot. And I think even if you think you're familiar with the platform I'm about to mention, it can be used in super nuanced ways that maybe you should hang around for. So today we are talking about LinkedIn. Now, if you're unaware, LinkedIn is the social media app that is more so oriented around the professional space, networking. Think of it as almost a online resume where you can track work experiences, hard and soft skills. And instead of friends like you may have on Facebook, you have contacts, and it's much more so through that networking frame of mind, to the point where even, let's say you work on a film, you're a director, you're a boom stick guy, and a buddy of yours that worked on the same film comes across your page on LinkedIn, and they see, oh, he's listed his experience on that movie. I was there. I know he did a great job. I'm going to go ahead and tag it or exemplify that. You can just really kind of get the public seeing the quality work you've done through LinkedIn. You can view it almost as like a professional blog/vlog space for yourself. And honestly, it's just really good to be in that world if you're doing any form of business, and yes, even film business. So here is the strategy, okay? I'm going to use a movie, for example, where I ended up having some cool conversations with the director. A couple of years ago, I saw a movie called All Is Lost. All Is Lost stars Robert Redford, obviously an A-list actor, and it was very artistic. His character, which is the only character in the movie, only has a few lines of dialogue for a very long and drawn out survivalist narrative. And it was directed by a man named J.C. Chandor, one of the two. He's behind Margin Call, if you've heard of that film. Anyways, when I saw this movie, before I looked up who the director was, I said to myself, how does a movie like this get made? How does it doesn't appear low budget, but more or less low profile movie land Robert Redford, and then I don't even know if this hit theaters. How do more people not know about this? The whole shebang. Find you a movie that you like. It obviously has quality. It has some bigger names behind it, but maybe it's kind of an oddball. You need to find a movie like that and just ask the right questions. Who made it? Who distributed it? Now, I think I found out who directed it. Um, and then I go, how does this go out into the world? So I'm about to talk about, I'm going to show you a video of the online progressional steps towards the strategy, showing you about how we go from who made this movie to knowing the exact individual I need to contact if I want to make a movie just like this. So here we go. So here I'm just looking up which company distributed this movie. How did this movie get into the ethos of the streaming world? So All Is Lost, we're looking it up. It comes up with Lionsgate and Roadside Attractions. Now, obviously, of the two, Roadside Attractions is the lesser known, and to me that shows the most success from an independent perspective. So I go to LinkedIn, look up Roadside Attractives, go to their site, and I go to people, and I'm scanning specifically for acquisitions. That's my key phrase. People in acquisitions are acquiring other products or other content. So go to the company, go to people. I can't find what I'm looking for here. So I'm going to search in just 1 second acquisitions at Roadside Attractions. If I can spell it. I know in a weird way people are watching me, so the hesitancy is fully there. So acquisitions, Roadside Attractions. Let's see what LinkedIn pulls up. First person here, we have Christy Pastor, and she is in development and acquisitions intern at Roadside Attractions. And so that tells me if I want to sell my film to Roadside Attractions, then Chrissy is the person to know. Now, at that point, you go to ChatGPT, try to find the emails, or you can message people directly through LinkedIn for a small fee, which I think is a good way to go. Well, folks, now you know my secret networking strategy, and I hope it serves you well. Please do this, do it frequently, because the more you are in contact with these people, the better you get at communication all the way around. And, I got a few contacts in my back pocket now after doing this for quite some time, which is fun to say, fun to live the reality of. Anyways, hopefully your film projects come to be and manifest. Remember, before you can market something, you got to make something. That's what we're doing here at JN Clips. I'll see you in the future. Bye.